And they say that being talented is a powerhouse. I also feel that when you have knowledge and you have the right IQ and you have the right attitude, of course, it's going to be equipped with, let's say, being talented. But when you have more confidence and when you are more importantly focusing on strength, that's when your energies work towards a better cause or a purpose and stuff. And that's what all we. That's all. That is all that we need and stuff. And we have cultures in so many organizations and factories and gyms and corporate offices, fashion houses. Even if you go to a Haldiram for shopping and stuff, or if you go to a community sector, you realize that there are certain people who have a similar mindset or a mind share happening. That's because they're spending too much of time together. And if there has to be a change, or if there has to be a reform, or if there has to be something new happening, then you have to have new minds coming in and stuff. And this is where progressive open-mindedness and noticing the change or being a part of the change helps. And coming back to the point, let me just read it out. It says that if an organizational structure is the hardware, then culture is the software. And when you have patterns of thinking and you have feeling and acting in the same way, and these are the behaviors that arise from different people's mental programming or the software of the mind, then it's time to change the software, like I said. And it seems, I mean, I've not read this chapter, but it seems that Tom Sibyl, the founder of Sibyl Systems, has exactly the same thought perspective to share, that the role of people in an organization, including the chief executive officer, no matter what role they are in, is basically to first articulate and communicate the culture. And this is corporate culture, but corporate culture definitely has a role to play in the culture of the world and the culture of the community and stuff. And they very strongly assert the point that you have to be prepared to learn and to change. And if you're going to be closed and if you're going to be not paying attention, then you can consider yourself focusing more on the weaknesses and not noticing the strengths of the change in the world and stuff. And this is where probably my take is that when you're focusing consistently on no change happening, or you're looking at what's not going right, then this means that you're basically believing in what you're marketing and what you've been selling or what you've been a part of in all these years and stuff. And it's time to get help, because other people are able to notice change, other people are able to see the positive development, other people are able to see the beauty of the world and stuff. And there are certain minds which are not able to do that, be it online, offline, or in certain personal situations and stuff. So this is a reflection, or this is the way they look at it, and it doesn't have to become your mind space, or it doesn't have to become your weakness, it doesn't have to become the way you think and stuff. And many a times we end up following people online and offline, and we spend a lot of time with them. So this is where the word of caution and advice is that if you feel that you're getting affected negatively by someone or the other, try and restrict your time that you spend with them, because you can't turn around and say it's because of them and they are like that and they are negative, or they are uninspiring, or they are so this and they are so that. The question is, why the hell are you spending time and energy with them? And this is where when you have a reduction, like they say in the corporate world or in a factory, there's certain people who are not performing and certain people are not working. They're asked to laid off. So similarly, even in relationships and friendships, if you find after a certain point of time you're not enjoying the company and you're not liking it and stuff, it becomes easy. Just do away with what doesn't feel good and doesn't appeal to you in terms of your own values and outlooks and sense and stuff like that, and avoid letting the cassette of the negative and deformed or unnecessary thoughts and their brands and PR messages running in your head and stuff. I mean, you are your own responsibility. So do that and give it your best. And, when you do more of that and you're prepared to face the change and accept the change, you become a part of the change. And if you can look at the better that's happening in the world, you're certainly wanting to be a part of better in that case. But if you see about what's wrong in the world, then somewhere or the other, you're basically going to be following the psychology of being with the people who are focused on what's wrong. And that can be disempowering, that can be negative, that can be unhealthy. So, like I said, the best is to get your act together and fine tune your software. Consider your brain a design, consider your brain a computer, consider your brain, like I would talk like an interior designer, like a sofa being designed, or the drapes being done, or the wallpaper being done, and you have the weave happening and stuff, and you have work happening on, let's say, the wood or the metal and stuff, or the work happening on the metal, and you can see so many karigars, and you can see so many handicraft people with their machines doing some beautiful designs and stuff like that. So similarly, it is up to you to notice the beauty of the design rather than just look at what is the basic in that. So I'd like to end my message here. So wishing everybody a very happy Diwali, and it's been a great weekend, a beautiful weekend, a fantastic weekend. One of my dreams and my visions about wanting to be a part of the AIMS hospital finally happened yesterday. So I'm so elated, and I'm so feeling so great about it. I'm so proud of myself and stuff. And I thought I'll share that with you. And if you'd like to be a part of the course, you can just give in your time, and you can kind of be there and probably distribute, the food or the sweets and stuff, and you can also kind of contribute by making donations. So I've shared the I mean I've shared the scanner code there, so you can do that. And if there are any other questions, you can always message or email the foundation that I'm supporting and working along with. So here is wishing everybody a great Diwali. Do take a look around. There are many people who can do with the help, and they can feel good, and they can feel that life is a blessing and there is goodness out there. And believe me and trust me, if you really want goodness around you, you got to be a part of the good acts and deeds. And it was really moving